Right now in Houston, it is Latin Restaurant Weeks. It's now a national initiative, but it did start right here in Houston. And this morning we're here with the co-founder of Latin Restaurant Weeks, Karinn Chavarria-Luckett, and Chef David Cordua, owner of the Lymbar, one of the participating restaurants. Good morning, you guys. Thanks for being here.
Good morning.
Thanks for having us.
This is fun. Now, I know the timing's not great. We just had the hurricane, but breaking news, Latin Restaurant Week is extending, right? So what's the story, Karinn? Tell us.
You know, the aftermath has been debilitating for a lot of our restaurants. A lot of our participants are still closed, so we want consumers and diners to still go out and support. So we are extending it one more week, so until July 26th, you guys can take advantage of these amazing specials.
Yeah, and in one sense, I guess the timing isn't great, but it kind of is, because if you don't have power, maybe one of the participating restaurants is in your neighborhood, you get a great meal, get a deal, some air conditioning. Chef, you just pumped your fist. You're excited about extending this. Why do you love being part of this?
I've always loved Latin Restaurant Weeks, one, because we get our own festival, and secondly because it's an opportunity for us to try new ideas. It has no restrictions. Last year we did this Vendo box that is now our signature boxed lunch item. This year we did something kind of cool, which was a choose from column A, column B for $16 for lunch, and the other one is a $38 mixed grill. Okay. Today I wanted to show you guys something that I think I associate with summer and hot dogs, but what people don't know is that Latin America has some of the craziest, most creative hot dogs. So I felt I had free reign with a hot dog. So we're starting off with a bolillo roll, which already you don't normally see, and then we're treating it like a muffaletta. So it's going to get cheddar, mayo, mustard. We have some shredded Napa cabbage. Okay. And I heard you like muffaletta zone.
I do.
That's just the rumor out there.
I do. I love anything with olives in it.
Olive mix, exactly, which kind of brings in the Mediterranean.
Now, were these created specifically for this week?
Exactly, and that's the whole point. Is that Latin Restaurant Weeks, gives us the opportunity not just to create new items, but create new offers that I think will stick.
Yeah, Karinn, do you encourage that, or is it just something that the participants just kind of know? Like this is why we do this every year, to try new things.
Yeah, we don't want to put parameters because we want the chefs to kind of have a creative outlet to try something they've always wanted to try, and you never know, it might be a bestseller. So that's one part, but it's different because so many of our participants range in the type of business that they are. So we have coffee shops, and then we have fine dining, or a place you can go take a date. So really we want them to kind of have the power to choose what their special looks like. And at the end of the day, yeah, a lot of freedom. And at the end of the day, every diner will get something special.
Well, we say Latin restaurant, we say like, well, what's Latin food? That could be so many things, right?
It can be so many things, and what people don't realize about Latin cuisine is that it is a fusion in and of itself. When you talk about Latin food, you're talking about food from Spain, food from indigenous, the Americas, food from Africa. So that's why it's very easy to incorporate Latin with other fusions. For example, we're Latin Mediterranean. That's why we have some hummus, caprese, tabbouleh, this olive mix, and this is a celebration of all that and lends itself to it.
Yeah, right. So can you tell us a little bit about column A versus column B? What's going to be on your menu this week and into next week?
So column A is kind of your larger format items. Fish tacos. It's tempura halibut with hoisin, pickled onion avocado. Our spinach, feta, and halloumi empanadas, which are a huge
Full disclosure, I've had them hundreds of times. And they're fantastic. Anyway, continue, Chef. Excuse me.
These are really fun. Mini crispy tacos. You get three with each choice of beef or ground beef. We have a fried chicken sandwich as well. And then column B is our vermicelli rice, our fries, which we're really well known for. Our Brussels sprouts, and again, you kind of get to choose your own adventure with a $16 menu. And then at dinner, I think this is just a romantic thing to share for $38. We also have some drink specials, $4 sangrias, which I've actually brought for us today. So y'all can
Sophia,
sample.
You're going to come get in? I mean, Sophia probably wants to eat. I don't know if you're feeling up to it. She may not.
$4 draft wines and $4 beer. I I could use a little bit of relief
Salud.
right now.
Salud. Oh, yes, here you go. Here you go.
Cheers.
Salud. Salud.
Salud.
Karinn, let me ask you,
Sure.
where do people find out all the different restaurants, any information on the various chefs and outlets? Where can we get more info?
You guys can go to our website, LatinRestaurantWeeks.com, to find out more, but also for the most up-to-date information, please visit and follow us on Instagram at LatinRestaurantWeeks.com. That's where we're kind of posting real in-time information about who's open and who's not.
Yeah, because that is obviously, we talked about the timing with the storm, but the cool thing is, the breaking news is that it's being extended to the 26th of July, which gives you plenty of time. We all got to clean up and get around to it, and when we finally have time, we'll do it.
Everybody needs this.
That's right. That's right. Karinn, thank you so much. Chef David, good to see you both.
Great to see you. Someone was asking for some food.
Come on, y'all, let's eat. We're going to take a break.
You guys start with this little taquito.
KPRC 2 News Today, right after we snack.